Man, I feel like a podcast.
Shania Twain looks so different
Yeah, I think she's crazy hot now. Is she?
Is she?
now
haven't
and
seen
before.
her.
Like she's been two different hot people,
Okay.
right?
She feels like she's wearing like crazy cool clothes right now. Is that what's going on?
She's wearing crazy cool clothes. I think there's some plastic surgery involved.
Yeah, of course there is.
Of course there
Good
is.
for her getting two hot faces.
That's
Yeah,
the thing.
Honestly.
Right. She's
'Cause
getting
usually
to
you get a
live.
weird haunted cat.
100%.
and hot. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How fun to live as two different hot people.
I want to do that. I want a whole new head. When I'm 70, you're going to be like, holy shit, new head.
Shania.
Great head. Yeah.
Your friends.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Maybe that will be one benefit of AI is we will be able to like get a new head.
100%. I have fake tits. I'm 37 and I'm like, let's start throwing weird plastic shit in my body now. I'm a
Yes.
feminist, but I'm also doing this.
There's
Question
space
mark?
for both.
There's plastic in my brain.
Sure,
I
yes.
can put it there. So-
Right. So put it in the tits too.
Yes, there's micro and then there's macro.
Yeah.
And
You're getting your macros.
100%. Yes. Collagen. God, being a woman is a full nightmare.
A full-on fucking nightmare.
My brain is gone.
And also one thing that I struggle with a lot, we were talking about money before this, but like I feel like I can only ever budget for like one thing on me to be hot. It's like, do I want my
Yes.
pussy smooth or do I want nails or do I want lashes? Like these women who can afford to have everything be hot.
yes. Girl math.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you need a spreadsheet of like
Yes.
where it's all going to go. And you're like, but what if I just want a nice day to myself?
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. I mean, that is a job, by the way. Being that hot is a job.
Absolutely.
And when guys are like, oh, I want like this type of girl, I'm like, well, you should have enough money to pay for all of that shit.
Yes.
If you want her to look like that and you want to date someone for them to be hot, get money.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Full stop.
I hate capitalism and how women are objects, but like that object looks great and you better be paying for it.
Yeah, you got to do the maintenance.
Yeah.
And not only do you need to be paying for the treatments, but it's the time you have to send there. Like when you're getting your nails done, you're not sending emails.
No.
You're not doing anything productive. So times that by however many body parts you're working on.
We're in hell.
That's so
We're
much
in
hell.
hell. God forbid someone ages normally.
No,
A horror.
I'm doing it. I feel good.
Yeah, you look
Yeah.
wonderful.
I want to just be the like ancient crone in the corner.
I
That's
do like that.
this is what it looks like.
Yeah, look at it.
Just stare upon me.
Do you guys feel, so I live in New York and I'm here with you guys in LA, obviously. Do you feel that your brain has like shifted in a weird way because you're faced with all this crazy plastic, like high beauty standard intensity all the time?
It's interesting because I don't know. I only know here
Right.
versus like the way the rest of the world is. Like,
Yeah.
But I know that like I'm from the East Coast originally.
Yeah.
I didn't think about any of that stuff growing up, but I've also been here for 18 years. So
Okay.
I don't know how much is like the way that social media has like forced that upon everybody.
yeah.
Or how
Right.
much that is just seeing it here everywhere.
Everyone lives in WeHo now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from here.
Okay.
So
Whoa,
for me-
you must be nuts. People
Yeah.
who are from here are nuts.
we are, but like in a very
I know, I love you guys.
but like in a much more normal way, I think, than the people that move here.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we're like the cactus. We're like supposed to be here, even though it's kind of an
Yes.
anomaly.
Yeah.
And so like when you said you got a boob job, like that was like, I mean, yeah, like that's like getting plastic surgery is incredibly normal to me. Of
course.
Yes, I mean having unrealistic beauty standards is something I've never not known.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also if it's you have no other reference point, then
Yeah.
I guess who cares?
It's almost like my soul is calloused.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. yeah.
Exactly. And sometimes calluses are good and you know, you can that soul can play guitar, baby.
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah. That'd be
know.
fucking cool.
I know. Brandy can play guitar.
Can you?
Un poquito.
I can play a little bit of drums. Let's start a band.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Musical comedy on the
We call it
second half.
Riot Girl. We don't have to be good.
Oh, yeah. Let's throw on ski masks.
Where
and
is that energy for every other part of womanhood, by the way? Riot Girl was just like, we can be half-assed and it's fine and people will love us anyway.
Yeah.
That is where we should be everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a woman really not giving a shit.
No.
A woman really putting forth a tiny bit of effort.
I don't want to have it all. I want half of everything, though.
Let's do that.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Seriously. Being in a band does sound really fun.
We're kind of in one.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
like a talking band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. This is like an acapella thing.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I feel like we deal with a lot of the same things that a band does. There's just no equipment. I mean, there's equipment, but it's like in smaller cases.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I used to date a bunch of scumbag musicians in my early 20s. God bless. I hope you're all doing poorly. But I noticed, I went to a guy's show and he was in a noise band, and that makes you guys understand that he was hot and
Yes.
untalented.
I can picture him
Yeah,
completely.
yeah,
I know
yeah.
what his weed smelled like.
Yeah, and I was like, don't like push past the obvious lack of talent. He has a nice dick.
Yeah.
But I went to one of his shows, and the all the like board or all the stuff that he would press buttons and make stupid bullshit sounds, it cut out, and I saw him standing there with just a microphone in front of him, and the fear in his face, and I was like, this is what I do all the time. I don't have like goofy
Yeah.
outfits and instruments to cover me a little bit.
Right.
It's just me and a microphone and a group of people who are going to be like, love it, or I hate you, and I hate everything you're saying, and I hate everything about your being. Like, I'm like, you don't
Yeah.
understand the level of vulnerability that comedians have over musicians. It's not the same.
Oh,
No, no.
completely. Comedy would be so chill if we could just play some like pink noise every once in a while.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess people think that's what guitar comedy is. I'm actually a guitar comedian apologist.
Okay.
I actually like love guitar comedy.
I don't dislike it.
I really love funny songs.
It's hard to do funny songs. That's
Yeah.
the thing. There's a lot of bad stuff out there.
Exactly.
May throw you a curveball. Doesn't like Weird Al.
I don't like Weird Al because that's not original. That's not original.
Weird Al is not original.
No.
That's the most contrarian shit I've ever heard in my life. He's
being
like one of the most
honest.
beloved figures. Is because he parodies? Is because he's doing
Yeah.
parody? Okay,
It's too easy. I mean, listen. If I could have done and would have done what he was doing in third grade, I'm not impressed. And as I've said before, as I've said,
This is the craziest thing I've heard in a podcast in my whole fucking life.
he seems like a wonderful human being.
Yes,
and,
sure.
and I hate that it keeps coming up.
Hack. Wow. All right, it's been nice to meet you. I gotta head out. Weird Al, I'm on your side. Wow.
Yeah. Sorry. Did that take Eat It?
Are you
Weird Al
also,
reference?
are you also happy that both his parents died in their home and he found their dead bodies? Are you not happy about that? You fucking monster.
I separate the art from the artist in good people too.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I care about this person a lot. Hate what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few people
fair.
like
Yes,
that.
there are.
Oh, of course,
Seem
yeah.
nice. This is another controversial one. I can't believe I'm saying this on
No, I
mic.
love it. I bring the dog out of people, it seems.
You do?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
The good example of someone who I think seems cool, but I'm not impressed by their talent.
That's like most
This
people.
is so
Sorry.
controversial.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Cameron Diaz.
Yeah, I agreed.
Yeah.
Right? I just watched The Holiday over Christmas and I was like, I remembered that I don't think she's a good actress.
She is so, especially during her like prime years, I guess I would say, or where she was at her like fame, like Something About Mary, that time. She was so beautiful that it was
Yes.
like almost hard to look at her.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think that people can look at that level of like crazy beauty and not assume that they are talented, kind. Like I just think some
Right.
sort of like thing in our brain when we see beauty like that, we're like, well, they're extraordinary in every other way.
Yeah,
There's a there. But she's like, yeah, she emphasizes like all the wrong words in
She's
the
like
script.
she's weird. Yeah.
She makes
Yeah.
strange choices. Also, I like her because she married a good Charlotte.
Yes.
And I think
Oh,
that
really?
that shows me that she's a little bit of a scumbag.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Love a
Do you
blonde
think-
scumbag.
Do you guys
Yeah.
think often about how her and Nicole Richie are sisters-in-law?
Are they? Now I will.
Yeah.
Now I'll think about it all the time.
How's
What?
that?
I think
Thanksgiving.
frequently about those Thanksgivings. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I used to substitute teach in Beverly Hills, and so I taught a lot of celebrity kids, and her younger brother, who I think is Lionel's biological kid,
Okay.
was a student of mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was he cool?
Yeah, you know, he was in fourth grade.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. What was his vibes?
Like, liked recess.
Yeah.
Was into juice
Was a
boxes.
child, yeah.
Was a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if this was like, you know, probably like 2007, 2008, like when Nicole Richie was like peak
Sure. Yeah.
Nicole Richie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was too bad that I wasn't able to get any tea from him because that would have been inappropriate.
Was she a known quantity before the show with Paris?
I don't. Yeah.
like a red carpet girly, and then
No,
that blew her up? Or
I forget like what order it happened in. Like I think you did see her like out and about with Paris
Party
around the show.
girls,
Party
yeah.
girl, yeah.
Okay.
But
Showing your pussy when you walk out of a car.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
you guys
yeah.
remember that time?
absolutely.
yeah.
It was a great time.
Yes.
Yeah, which I also love, like how they were slut shaming women for that. Like you're not all like happy to see a bare pussy in the wild.
Oh my God, you're welcome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is before OnlyFans, before Patreon. It was
Yes.
free.
Getting that shit for free. I should
Yeah.
start showing my pussy walking out of stuff. That's what I'm going to do. That's my act of rebellion.
That's why they had to shave them so that you could conceivably think it was just an elbow or something.
100%. Yeah. Although, or maybe in this slide into fascism, we go crazy bush. We go like 80s bush.
Yeah.
Mini skirt
yeah.
and be like, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
You virgin Nazi. Sorry.
no.
Yeah.
It must be told.
I'm like, don't talk about politics. One eye is blinking.
Yeah, it's really hard to. We're essentially living the plot of the musical Cabaret.
Yes. I went to see that recently and left feeling very weird. Yeah.
It's one of my favorite shows for that reason, and I think about it all the
It's a
time.
beautiful musical.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
devastating.
Could they make it about podcasting? Come on.
Basically, if one of us can become kind of like a sexually ambiguous, morally ambiguous, yet
Yeah.
entertaining kind of like person that ultimately surprises everyone by being a Nazi,
Yeah.
then yes.
Don't talk about our coworkers that way.
Yeah.
Don't talk about all the successful people in our industry
Doing
that way.
Great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a deep disappointment for sure.
Who was the
MC.
MC when you saw
Oh my God, I'm gonna forget the name because I'm a fucking brain rot idiot. But the country western singer who wears like the
Orville Peck.
Yeah,
He's the MC.
he not now, but
he was doing
yes,
it for a
he
little
was
bit.
doing
Yeah,
it. Yes,
that's why I was wondering because I know he did it recently.
Dude,
I
I
would
mean-
die.
sliding off my
Yeah.
seat.
I would die. I
I-
love him so much.
Oh, incredible talent, and yeah.
So you've seen his real face? 'Cause
Yes.
He notoriously did not wear a mask for the part either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was very exciting.
Wow.
Let me say, very nice.
Yeah, I
Very
bet.
nice.
And see, that is such good casting. That is exactly what the MC should be.
Yeah. And then it came. I can't remember the second one was, but Orville Peck was like the peak, and
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Really can recommend.
Wow.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
And was it in a small venue?
They like cabareted it out, like they built it. They built all these like cool little room. It was like you walked into it's in Times Square is Broadway, so you like are in Times Square. You're surrounded by like the worst people alive.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like an Elmo that's having a psychotic break who's gonna like punch a child, and then you walk into like kind of a sex club. Was the energy of it like
Okay.
tunnels and just like beautiful women with their tits out, and the tables are all like it's like set up where there's like tables and you can like order champagne. Like it's so decadent and beautiful, and then you leave and you're like. And then the Elmo's still waiting for you, and you're like, right, reality.
He's like, I'll be here at the very end.
He's 100%.
Elmo is the cockroach
Yes.
of New York.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of every city, we have a feral Elmo.
We
as
do.
well.
You have
an Elmo? Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has not bathed in quite a while.
No. What do you guys think? Like, that's got to be a crazy day, the day you buy the Elmo suit.
It's you got to be looking in the mirror, being like, I guess this is it. This is the end.
Yeah. Oh, I've been an Easter bunny. Me and Babs. Babs not here right now, but
Yeah.
we've both been Easter bunnies. At the
Wow.
mall, so
Is
I
it
understand.
hot?
Yeah, and there is a tiny fan, at least at our thing, where when there wasn't a child, you could turn and lean over the fan.
Oh my God.
That would just blast you in the face through the mouth of the costume.
That actually sounds like nice, kind of.
Through the mouth is also hilarious.
Oh, yeah. That
Yeah.
was where you saw out of was like through the mouth. Every once in a while, you'd get a kid that would just like stare in the mouth at you, just
Oh,
like
my-
I could see you, and you'd be like, and you're not supposed to talk at all, so you just be like, I listened to murder podcasts the whole time.
Oh, that's
makes
a good
sense to me.
idea.
Yeah, I
That
just
makes
put
sense to me.
a playlist on, and I was like, I can't even hear what you're saying, kid.
Yeah, there's a kid being like, "Mommy," and in your head, it's just like her body was spread apart. Again,
Basically.
not the life that one imagined for themselves.
No. But you know, it was fun because when I got that job the week before, I had done one of my show picture this at the Kennedy Center.
Okay.
So I needed to be taken down a peg.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. One must always
Yeah.
be
Do you mean the Donald Trump Kennedy Center?
This is a previous
right. I'd like you to say the
This is
correct
the
name.
John-
Thank you. Yes.
the
Yeah.
artist formerly known as the John F. Kennedy Center.
Yes.
Dude, you know what makes me laugh more than anything? And I don't know if you guys have this disease as comedians and performers. At this point in my life, I've seen so much comedy and performance that, like, when something is well done, I can be like acknowledge like, wow, that's a great joke, or like this is a talented performer. But it's just like not really moving the needle for me just because I'm so saturated in this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So the only things that like really make me laugh, like truly from my soul, are someone like bombing in a way that's like, you're like, they're going to be fucked up for days.
Yeah.
This is so funny how bad this is going. Because I've experienced it.
Yeah.
But secondarily, videos of people in mascot costumes falling.
Oh, that's good.
There is nothing that even touches
It's really
that.
good.
I'm like, Richard Pryor live on the Sunset Strip? No. Elmo eating shit and getting kicked in the balls by a child?
Yeah.
Standing O.
I'm going to have to check that out because my favorite category of YouTube video is very similar.
Okay.
And it's models falling on the runway.
Oh,
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
If you're ever having a rough day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless they get really hurt, then it's scary. But
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
of course.
But they're usually like so long and skinny and
Yeah,
on some
yeah.
stupid shoes.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like it's like watching a Lego set kind of implode on itself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The giraffe goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually
Yeah.
wearing something crazy too. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big fan.
God love. Get your joy where you can.
I mean, falling down, honestly, really one of the great joys in life to
Yes.
see.
Yeah.
Falling, people farting. I'm like a child. I've
Yeah.
reverted to a childlike, like, oh, a clever joke about gender. Great. Love that you're out there doing this. It's doing nothing.
I always remember Conan talking about how, like, when he would do his monologues, if like a joke didn't hit, he would just drop out of the camera frame.
Yeah.
And then everyone would laugh.
Yeah.
And he was
Yeah.
like, you just got to go to what makes the babies laugh. Just
Of course.
Yeah, you always got that sense from his monologues. He was always like it felt like watching a human Looney Tune cartoon.
Yeah. There's I hate to quote, a lot of these men are now predators, as we know, but there was a long conversation, I think called Funny People, that had Louis C.K., yikes, Chris Rock, I think, yikes, I don't know, maybe cheating on the wife, not
TBD.
ideal.
it's a yay.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
I saw him throw his phone at someone at the Comedy Cellar.
Okay, that's a hard.
Don't
yikes.
like that.
Yeah.
That's a yay. yeah.
And who was it? Ricky Gervais, which I was like, what's this fucking guy going on?
That's a different kind of yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a...
It's like, he's more of a yeesh.
Yeah, it's a yeexiation and a woof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There's different levels of like, oh, this fucking guy. But in Jerry Seinfeld, dated a child, Zionist.
Yep.
So all these nightmares who are the captain of our
Is this with
industry.
Bo Burnham?
No,
okay.
I would have loved if Bo was in there.
Because I've seen a panel of most of those guys with Bo.
Oh, really?
And he schools the fuck out of all of them.
Oh,
and it was
yeah.
awesome.
Wait, do you
Yeah.
think Bo Burnham is original?
Yeah.
Okay,
He
good.
is. He
Okay,
is.
good.
He
Yeah,
writes
yeah.
his own music. That's what I mean. I
I see
love
what you're
people
saying.
who write their
I
own.
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's a freak talent to be able to be
Yeah.
musical and also funny. And-
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. You're
Exactly.
like an alien. That's insane.
Yeah.
No, it was those guys, but they were talking. One of their discussions that I really liked was they were talking. One of them, I think Louis was talking about a parody comedian that he used to see all the time, who would do parody songs, and he did a version of "Sitting on the Dock of the Bay." And this was a gay guy, and his brilliant swap in was "Sitting on a cock 'cause I'm gay," and
That's funny.
it is funny, and they were all laughing, and like Ricky Gervais was trying to be all hoity about it, and was like, "Are you laughing because you're laughing at him because you are like putting on the veneer?" And they were all like, "No, that's funny."
Yeah.
Like, is this guy gonna be a comedy luminary? No, but can we all admit that like sitting on a cock 'cause I'm gay is funny?
It's
and
hilarious.
It's okay.
No, it's
funny.
hilarious. And it speaks to that point of like, it doesn't fucking matter why you're laughing if you're
yes.
laughing. Like,
Yes.
if something's funny, it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
the proof is the laughter.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're being a racist piece of shit, which is my, there's people are laughing at it because it's funny in an evil way.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my only caveat where I'm like, no, thank you. But besides that, I'm like, anything.
Yeah.
Let it rip.
I agree. And like, not to like stand on my high horse, but I really don't laugh at things that are like hateful. Like
No,
to
me
me,
neither.
those things are like not, it's not like I'm trying to stifle a laugh
Sure.
because it's problematic. It's like, that's
Yeah.
just not.
It'd be so funny if you just loved Nazi comedy, but you were like, I gotta hold it in, optics wise. But I loved that SS pun you did. Oh my god.
Oh my God. But Brandy knows I have a really bad nervous giggle. And
Yes,
now I'm afraid,
yeah.
what if I'm like at a place where there is a Nazi and I
people
start,
think-
Fuck, I gotta just leave the room.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
you should.
Okay.
You do.
You should.
Okay.
You do.
For a number of reasons. You
Yeah.
should just get out of there.
Yeah.
Nothing good's about to happen.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love witnessing one of those things happen in a very leftist space, though. Every once in a while, like one of those monsters will accidentally be thrown into a lineup, and just watching everyone be like, what is happening? Like I was at the Comedy Store years back, and it was when oh my God, Pauly Shore, Mitzi Shore had passed away, and it was the first show that Pauly Shore had come on stage and performed and like acknowledged his mother's death. So it was like kind of a big moment, or just an interesting like historical moment. And it was all like, it was like Ali Wong, it was all these like really big deal comedians, and it was a super cool night. And then this fucking crazy monster,
Oh, boy.
Brian something. I think he's like a staple at the mothership now.
Okay.
And he's like 80, like he's wearing like a big weird suit that doesn't fit. And he was just doing like, me too, like fuck these whores, like I'll grab them. Like it was like full.
See, I'm laughing.
No, because it was like crazy.
You'd be like, why is this happening?
Just watching
It should
all
stop.
these women like slowly curl up, and like influencers leaving, and everyone just being
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I hate him, but
Yeah.
to watch
Yes.
this happen
Yes.
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah.
Do you guys, I don't relate when people are like, oh, I can't watch Curb Your Enthusiasm because I hate cringe. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, bring it. I love that shit.
It's
like,
amazing. It's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a full-on curb up. This guy's like 60 and like barely knows where he is, and he's like, I'll fuck you. It's like, oh my
No,
God.
you won't.
No.
You're fucking no one. You live,
Yeah.
you eat like dog food because you have no money, and your life is terrible, but
Yeah.
you earned it.
Yeah.
Glad you get to feel powerful for 5 minutes on stage, buddy.
Yeah, like I can see the blinds in that guy's apartment. Like they're those shitty
filthy.
off-white ones.
Yes, thin, plastic, bendy.
Bent, yeah, uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Scary life.
Yeah.
Earned
Yeah.
life though.
Yeah.
God bless. God bless.
bless.
Should we play a game?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's do
play
it.
a game.
All right. This game is called The Best.
Yes. And basically, we're going to give you a category and tell us the best, what you think is the
Okay.
best of that category.
Love that. I know my answer for musical comedy, and it's not Weird Al. I get politely asked to leave. I'm going to think
should've-
about your Weird Al take for a long time because there's something to it. But
I
continue.
feel bad. It took me a while to
No.
admit it. Here's the
Admit
thing.
it.
Years ago, I admitted that I'm not that into Weird Al, which is someone in our generation is very hard to say.
Brave.
And I
Yeah.
also finally admitted like 10 years ago that I hate playing games. And now,
I hate playing games too.
thank you.
Yeah.
Me
Nope.
too.
I don't
This
want to
is- this is a
learn
crew of no
math. What the
games.
fuck is this?
No, like I would rather talk about literally fungi.
Dude, I'll talk about credit scores with you before I fucking play games.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me your dream before you ask me to play apples to apples.
Oh my God. Playing games is like boring people's little fun thing they did that week. They get
Yes.
to like go to the office and be like, "Oh my God, we played a game of what's this crazy one with the cards?
Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was a tough time.
I once
for-
turned people away from my home. That we'd had a nice dinner. I was like a old middle school friends or whatever.
Yeah.
And my friend and her husband came over, and it was like fine. And then afterwards, we were gonna go hang out at my house for a while. And then her husband pulled out Cards Against
No,
Humanity.
it's
and I
always
said-
the husband.
I said,
Always.
no.
Yes.
Because he he can't make himself the center of a conversation.
100%.
Because
What do you have nothing
we're
to say?
besties.
No.
I've known this girl forever, and you can ask questions about her stories. You can tell one that you relate to, but you can't be the center of it because you're not an authority on our life before they knew you.
And now we have to do facts.
Yeah.
For
Right.
you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cards Against Humanity is like if that's what she said was a game.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the husband's big moment.
Yes.
Is to bust
Yes.
that out.
But does this happen to you guys? Once people find out you don't like games, I'm a nice person. I'll play along. Like I don't, I'll be polite if a game gets whipped out in front of me. But now everybody's like, not in front of Tess. She hates games. Don't play Yahtzee in front of her. And I'm like, all right, I'll play along. I'm not.
The idea of a game getting whipped out is like weirdly sexual also. Like he whipped out a game. The night was great, and then all of a sudden fucking he pulled his fucking shorts open. There was just games everywhere.
It's what it
Happened to
feels
me
like.
Yeah,
several
dude.
times.
No, it's a
Yeah.
nightmare.
He took it out. He took it out. Okay. All right, Andrea, the best. We're going to play a song here. Okay. The best way to kill 10 minutes.
cyberbully people from a secondary Instagram account.
Ooh.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Go in there. So even if it's like associates of yours who you really don't fuck with, get in there and write like yuck on one of their Instagram posts and just really get a coffee and just tell people how you really feel with a profile picture that's just a little head. I'm a big like pranking guy.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you have any like pranks you can share with us?
Yeah.
This is okay, so I'm a sober person, which makes me condescending and joyless. So I have to harvest joy by embarrassing people who have drinking problems. When people are like, sober people think they're 100% we do, and we also have nothing left. So I have a friend, he's now sober, but when he was a huge drunk, I would watch him like leave his beers places, and then I would start hiding them in different places and seeing him like try to grab for it and then it not being there.
That's fun.
And then I stole his keys at one point. I got his wallet, and just watching the fear while someone's patting their stuff and looking around and just sitting in the corner being like, I fucking got it. Because they lose their shit.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
well, let's wait.
You lose your shit. You lose your shit.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Steal people's items, important items. Yeah.
That's
Okay,
amazing.
we'll add it to the
Yeah.
to the one sheet.
Yeah.
I used to nugget people. Do you know what nuggeting is?
No.
It's when you take everyone's stuff out of someone's backpack, turn
Yeah.
it inside out, put everything back in, and then zip it
Great.
up so the straps are on the inside.
That's
Great.
This is a big high school thing where I grew up. I used to do it at open mics all the time.
Oh, that's great.
And when somebody was on stage, it would be my favorite fucking thing to watch them come off stage and then try to rush to another mic and then have to carry their nugget to the car.
Oh my
my God,
God,
Brandy.
Yeah.
I'm foaming right now thinking about how good that is.
I used to make Dave Ross cry doing this. Take that back to New York with you.
100% love making Dave Ross cry. Ross heads around the world. Ask Dave Ross how he's doing and wait for him to melt down and then really dig in. Love and light.
While he's
Queen.
talking, flip that backpack inside out.
100%. He's
Start doing
an
that to
inch
him
away.
again. Please start doing that to him again.
Oh my God. I'm so glad you didn't do that to me ever, because if you had tried, there would have been like a half-wrapped tampon, 5 notebooks, some unchewed gum. Like the
100%.
joke would have been on you.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
A self-esteem workbook that I don't want anyone to see.
Well, I genuinely did stop because it's like, oh, people have like drugs and shit in their bags.
Yeah,
and I
for
don't-
sure.
And I'm now the contents of a backpack are much more intense as an adult.
Oh,
than
yeah.
as a child.
Yeah, there's like Prozac and
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
picture of your dead son. It's just,
Yes.
Yeah. It gets
Yeah.
a little
Dark.
sensitive. Okay. What is the best TV channel?
Oh, interesting. So we're doing streaming, We're talking streaming.
Could be
channel.
streaming, could be. If you want to go network, we're not going to hold it against you.
I mean,
Unless it's CBS.
sure. Yeah, huge Barry Weiss head around here. Big Weiss guy. Finally, someone's telling the truth. I'm gonna go HBO.
Okay.
Because right now, with the state of things, I need to just like brain rot out into some nostalgia. So I'm just doing like Sex and the City on repeat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feels good.
I feel like there's a lot of like long standing that were TV shows that take me back to a better time. So I feel like that you can get that from HBO.
The classics hold up for
Yeah,
sure
they do.
on
They're-
HBO.
Yeah, definitely.
They're better than a lot of the horse shit we're putting out now.
Completely.
If I may
Although
say.
HBO, Brandy, did you watch Heated Rivalry yet?
Not yet.
Did you watch it?
I not yet, and I know I
Ladies.
must. I know I
I need
must.
to talk to people about
I
it.
know.
It changed my brain.
Really? Okay, can I ask
Okay.
you a question?
Yes.
This is a deeply personal question, and you don't have to answer it if you
I
don't
brought
want
up
to.
the horny gay show. So
Yeah,
go ahead.
100%. Yes. I think you're going to be cool with this. But were you watching gay porn before? Like, have you watched gay porn
I
to
had
masturbate?
okay, so I had tried.
Okay.
And it didn't do it for me, I think, because Heated Rivalry was written by a woman. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
2 guys from like the feminine lens.
Oh, hello.
so it's like 2 really, it's like I had never, like it's Tinder.
Yes. Okay.
It's
I understand.
Okay.
and
I
like
see.
they build the tension in the way that like a girl boy
Sure.
classic
Yeah, of
like
course, which
romantasy
happens
would
a lot
be.
in queer relations. I feel like
Yeah.
gay people, or gay men specifically, a lot of the time are portrayed either like as just like 2 guys who love to fuck. Like it's very just like they're men, and we're not going to add any nuance to them. They're just going to be fucking dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's beautiful.
Yeah, this like the way it's shot, like everything about it is very erotic, and they're both very handsome, and it is more graphic than I was expecting.
Oh yeah, I've heard they're doing full dick and butt.
Yeah.
Like,
wow.
But
Yeah.
but you
The
guys, it's
HBO of it all.
Yeah.
HBO of it all.
Yeah.
But like but it's like it's one of the best shows I've ever seen.
I've heard this. I must see it.
And like it's just the perfect amount of tongue in cheek. It's funny. There's a lot of dick puns.
Okay,
It's-
love that.
I have no notes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard the monologue where the one guy tells the other one that he loves him, but he's speaking a different language, so he can't. Yeah, you know, there's a maybe. Is this like hockey Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah, but
even
like
better.
imagine if Brokeback Mountain. You know, okay, yeah, I think that's a good example because those were two like hot guys, and you're like,
Sure,
okay, yeah. But it's like Brokeback Mountain, but like happier, more sugary, and more
Sure.
sad. Like it's funnier than Brokeback Mountain.
Okay.
Way funnier. Brokeback Mountain isn't funny.
No, it's not. They like die or whatever. They
Yeah.
get like hate crimed. Yeah, no.
But if you watch it with like a fart machine,
Yes.
Hello.
that's a much. You guys want to improve Brokeback Mountain? I got a fart track. for
Girls'
you.
night.
That would actually be really fun.
Sitting on a cock 'cause I'm gay. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of women I think they're having a very sexual reaction to the show. It's a very sexual show, obviously, but I've been a bitch watching gay porn for a long time.
Oh, interesting.
So it's not, I think, as much for me being like, wow, this is a new, like, I didn't know I could be turned on by two men. So
Yeah.
it's like I'm happy for all the
Yeah.
I'm happy for all these ladies like stepping into this way of enjoying porn, because to me, a lot of there's, you know, I'm a queer person, but a lot of the reasons why I like gay porn is there's not a woman just being like,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
a lot of porn is just like,
Yes.
my 12-year-old daughter is being,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I can't, this is just rape
No.
fantasy, or it's two men. I'm like, they're equal. That's an
Yeah.
equal thing.
100%. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a problem that I've had with porn in general.
Yeah, it's
exactly. It's like
heinous.
you can smell the torture on it
Yeah,
sometimes.
you see it in
Yeah,
their
yeah.
eyes. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Not this.
No.
no.
no. All right.
No, it woke something up in me. It changed me as a woman.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a huge, wow. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
I will watch it. I will watch it.
Please
I know I
text me
need
as soon
to.
as you start. I
Yeah.
mean,
No,
yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then my hairdresser, bless his heart, I've been going to Josh since I was like 19, and he's telling me about he had a rivalry, and he goes, maybe Sean would like it because it's like about sports. And I was like, this is not
Is
for
Sean
husbands.
your boyfriend? Or your
Well,
husband? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I can't even imagine Sean just like.
He clutches his pearls like really easily. Like if I'm watching Sex in the City, sometimes I'll come home and be like, "What are you
I
watching?"
love, that's so funny to me and a man. Oh my goodness. My wife is a pig.
I am the one who's always like watching
too.
horny stuff.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Women are horny. We've got like 17,000 hormones running through us at all times.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
can't like the regular porn is like really
No,
subpar.
We gotta go elsewhere.
Yeah.
We gotta go elsewhere.
Yeah.
I think it's worth watching heated rivalry with the spouse if it's going to make them uncomfortable just because it's sex in general. I understand that, but I'm also like, or a straight man or whatever, a queer man, whatever it is. I'm like, I want to watch it with you and see if you can not be homophobic during
Yeah.
any time.
Yeah. Can you hang?
Yeah, truly. Yeah.
Yeah.
If my husband felt weird about watching heated rivalry, I would feel weird.
It's not Will and Grace. I'll just say that.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
really recommended. Okay. All right, Andrea. What is the best '90s movie?
Oh my God, I hate that I'm giving this answer because it's so fucking guy's girl, but I really love High Fidelity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was like when John Cusack was still like awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the like masturbatoriness of it with like I'm the music guy, I'm the sensitive guy. Everyone in there was so beautiful in 90s. There's a pretentiousness to me that I have to make peace with that really loves that movie.
For sure.
And I also think they're kind of poking fun at his midlife crisis a little bit. Like the women in there are like, idiot.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. I mean, I think like watching it now, you're like, oh, he's not the hero.
No, he's not. Yes.
At all.
Yeah.
And like the more I think the first time you see it, you're like, he's so dreamy. Oh
That's
my gosh.
yeah, and that's
Yeah.
what I thought then.
And then
yeah.
you go back and it's like, wow, okay, actually.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that. I feel like I get a new appreciation for him in different ways every time I watch
Absolutely.
it. Yeah.
I mean, I've noticed this thing. how old is he turning? Is he turning 30 in that movie? Is that or is
my
it 40?
God. It better be 40.
Yeah, I better. God damn it, it better be 40.
I think it's 40.
Rewrite it if it's not.
Yeah. Because then I'm well past the high fidelity cap.
25.
Yeah. He's finally grown up. I will say, as someone who's in my late 30s, and a lot of my friends are younger and older, I have like a huge bracket because of comedy. I do notice that white men in their 40s have this moment where their lives have not gone where they thought it would be, and they're no longer like hot young guys that everyone just like bowing to, like specifically like white guys who are like traditionally attractive. And I think that they have to make a choice to either like sack up, grow up, and self-actualize as a human being, or they turn into these like bitter, entitled bitches. And that just seems to be the time period where that happens with them. So it's like, high fidelity is interesting because it's like I see men high fidelitying in my life right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's such a phenomena.
Yeah.
It's not that, to me, the midlife crisis is actually later than that. This is like this is the perimenopause of the midlife crisis.
The dude perimenopause.
Yes.
We don't talk enough about dude perimenopause.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, you think they don't have brain fog? They're built of brain fog.
Yes. Yeah. Have you ever talked to these motherfuckers?
Oh my God.
Yeah, they don't know anything.
No. I
Yeah.
mean, not about crypto, hopefully, but
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
No.
I would actually. That's something that's kind of quaint about high fidelity too. Is like I just like having conceited opinions about music and not like Bitcoin.
Right.
Yeah, it's
oh,
a
a
fun
simpler
throwback.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you explain Radiohead to me. I would beg for someone to explain Radiohead to me versus like fucking NFTs or whatever.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I will say, do you guys know about this project? This music critic did this 1001 best albums of all time. Have you guys heard of this?
No.
Okay, these music critics compiled this list of what's supposed to be 1001 best albums of all time, and you can go and like create a profile, and every day it'll send you a new album to listen to. So
sick.
that I was like, oh, fun project. I want to branch out, listen to new music. This list was so made by dads, you guys. Every
Really?
album I get. Well, today it was Sabbath. Yesterday it was Peter Frampton.
Okay.
The day
Yeah.
before that, George Harrison.
Come
and I like
on.
these albums,
Sure.
but it's like, can you
Yeah,
put?
yeah.
I think Amy Winehouse will come eventually, but it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
She fucking better
She
come eventually.
fucking better.
If I don't see Nina Simone's ass in that list, I'm burning this place to the
the
ground.
whole place down. And by the way, while you're at it, there better be some Beyonce and some Britney Spears
Yes.
blackout. And like,
I agree.
fair is fair.
I agree. Pop
Yeah.
music is, when done at its highest level, is fucking incredible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I know there's 1001 albums, but the fact that I've gotten like 5 dad albums in a row.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder how they're compiling it. Is that based off of like reviews over time,
Yeah.
or like what is?
Yeah, it is. I'll have to go back and read it, but I think it's like it's a bunch of like really respected music critics, and
Yeah.
like so
Oh,
far,
interesting.
yeah, like these. Ooh, is this Babs?
Someone's calling.
Hello.
We got a caller.
It is Babs.
Oh,
Babs
I
alert.
wonder if she didn't get my text. I texted her.
Yeah.
Well, should be here.
Babs is coming.
Oh my God, exciting. Get in here, Babs.
Get in here. But yeah, so I think they are in every album that I've gotten so far. Like I have Apple Music,
Yeah.
humble
Yeah,
brag.
Sure.
So there has been like a note on the Apple Music that at some point someone decided this was one of the 100 best albums. So I don't know if that's how like they're figuring it out
starting
too.
with the hundos early.
Everything's pay to play, man.
Yeah, dude. I
Yeah.
see what the fuck you're up to.
Exactly.
Big Apple.
Exactly.
Have you been enjoying the albums?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's pushing me out of my comfort zone. Like Peter Frampton is like, to me, that is such dad music. And like,
Sure.
obviously I knew like the Oh Baby I Love the Ways, but I listened to that while I was making dinner last night.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this actually slaps. And I never would have put this on in a
No,
million
100%.
years.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've struggled with the Sabbath one. That's not my jam.
No, I understand
No,
that.
yeah,
That's a
Sabbath's not-
particular genre.
Yeah. But good to say I've listened to it like once in my life.
Yeah. No,
There's can speak to it then. You know,
Yeah.
I think it's important to be able to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
there's some dad rock. I'm a rock head in a lot of ways, and I listen to a lot of older school music. I bike through New York City and like throwing on some dad rock and really just like smiling and just earnestly having a good time. I'm like, I'm fine if you think I'm cringe. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm fucking having the time of my life listening to Steve Winwood.
Yeah.
Steve Winwood. That's a 90s
Steve
reference.
Winwood.
Steve Winwood slaps.
Throw that on. If you smoke weed,
I
get
do.
fucking high as shit. Listen to Steve Winwood and like get naked in your apartment and do weird
that
dancing.
sounds good.
Great time.
Is there in my opinion, one of the most fun things you can do in life is get really high, listen to music, and eat candy.
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
I mean, that sounds great.
Yeah.
It's really fun, and it's
feast
so
of the
simple.
senses? Yeah, dude.
I'm like, I don't need bars. Just come over and let's get high, listen to music, and eat candy.
Yes.
But actually, I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to listen to music
it
alone
alone.
and eat candy.
Yeah.
I got so I can't smoke weed anymore. I just keep losing things because I'm so neurotic. I also have bipolar disorder, so like can't really do that. You can, but you're playing with fire. So I'm one of these people that really has to like spark my own joy. I'm like straight edge by accident, like
Right.
not in like a moral way. It's just 'cause my brain can't handle anything. So Dancing Around Naked is one of my true like releases. What was I listening to the other day that was so good? It'll come to me. But Supertramp.
Oh,
That's a blast.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fun.
I was fucking really getting into Supertramp, and then I started spinning around. My like tits are flying everywhere. I'm on the ground floor. I'm sure like the people in my neighborhood can fully see me. Like the boomers that live across from me are just like, oh, the crazy bitch
Scandalized.
has her tits out again.
Yeah.
And I was spinning so fast. And then I started feeling drunk from the spinning. And I was like, this is fucking awesome, dude. And then I was going so fast, I was like, oh, I'm going to fall over. I'm like, I have made myself so sick that I'm going to fall over. So I need to like constructively fall. I have to do the fall now so I don't like hit my head and die.
Yeah.
So if someone had seen this, they would have seen a naked woman spinning around, getting so fucking into it, and then just absolutely like falling onto the ground and then lying there being like, that was pretty fucking sick. That was a great time. Recommend 10
That
out of 10.
sounds really fun.
Set out some pads so you don't hit your head, but
Yeah, cover the corners of the tables.
yeah.
No,
Baby football helmet. You know.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, super tramp it out.
that sounds really fun.
It
I
was
mean,
great.
it's really liberating to just come to peace with being the naked neighbor.
Oh, I am.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like once they've seen it, they've seen it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Do you know how many men in New York City have gotten the gift of my entire fucking pussy in the ground floor? You're welcome. You're welcome. We're a community. I'm building community. It's mutual aid. The horny men of New York City.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Doing your part in the male loneliness epidemic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, we should do a lady problem.
Yes, we should. Yeah, if you have a lady problem, you can send them to us at ladytoladycomedy@gmail.com or give us a call at 323-6-BUT-30. I think this is a two-parter.
Ooh.
Ooh, exciting.
Hey, ladies, I have a lady problem for you. So, my very best friend of 7-8 years lives in a different state from me, and we're chatting all the time. We've got, like, an ongoing blog situation. We know a lot of the mundane details of each other's lives, which I think is really healthy, nice, good sometimes. But my problem is, recently, I've had like a few big things happening. Like my partner and I offered on a house and are now like buying a house, which is crazy. And that was kind of like unexpected. And then I also was interviewing for a new job. That's like a really big career move situation. And every time like we talk via like text or our Snapchat vlog situation. And this, I would say, is like a global assessment of like her problems tend to like dominate the conversation. And she tends to like not remember that like I have this big 4-hour interview or that like I have a housing inspection. And she doesn't like ask about those things. And quite frankly, I'm like hurt by it because I remember to like, ooh, she's worried about this thing. So I'll like text her and be like, I hope that goes well today. Or I'm thinking about you and sending good vibes that like all your flights take off on time. And I don't get the same in return. And I'm feeling kind of hurt by that. I think I might get cut off. So I'm going to call back again.
It's my face. Recognize it.
Boy, do I have opinions on this one.
Oh, God.
Okay, I just called. I'm continuing because I cannot do this in under 2 minutes. Yeah, but I'm feeling kind of hurt that I put in this effort to like check in about these things she's worried about. And I have these big things going on, and it's like radio silence. And in the past, when I've tried to bring up that like a behavior she's doing potentially not on purpose is hurting my feelings, it kind of gets thrown at me like that, like I'm being sensitive, or I could have reminded her, or like I'm projecting something onto her. And it's kind of like a little bit like therapy talk is like weaponized against me. That sounds extreme. But I'm just like right now, I think it boils down to like I have this like interview, and now I have a job offer, and she hasn't asked or remembered anything about it, and I'm buying a fucking house, and there is an inspection, and the foundation's crazy, and she also hasn't asked anything about it, and I want her to, and I want to tell her about it, but I also am being like, she doesn't want to know, or she would have reached out. But I'm also, just like feeling hurt that she wouldn't put the effort, energy, or brain power into it. So I'm wondering, like, ladies, is there a confrontation that needs to be had? Is there like a quick phrase I could say to her? Or is there maybe some internal work I need to do to kind of navigate this? Okay, thanks, bye.
Okay, Andrea has opinions. Let's start with you.
Oh my God, I'm frothing at the mouth right now. Number one, I need you to go out and buy a book on codependency immediately, because I have been this woman in female friendships endlessly, and I love this person, like the way that they are. Like listening to someone talk about like, am I doing something wrong? And then I check in, and like the effort is so one-sided, and she's still reflecting on her part of it, which makes you like a beautiful, thoughtful, empathetic friend. But the facts are the facts on like the effort level between this friendship. This person is not a good friend, you know? And maybe in a previous situation where you guys lived in the same city, an effort didn't need to put forth like more, because there didn't need to be like phone calls and FaceTimes and all this stuff. But this person is selfish, and just because female friendships are very close does not mean they can't be toxic. Like I try to fix women in female friendships more than I try to fix men. It's something that I've learned about myself in the last like 5-10 years. Yeah. And it's like, I love and respect women so much that I put a veneer of like further empathy, and I make them like a different type of person, because I hold women to a high standard. I think women are amazing, and it stops me from seeing that I'm being mistreated by a person. That being said, you don't need to have a conversation about this with her. Having a conversation where you beg someone to give a fuck about the very big life events happening, it's just not, if she's not doing it naturally, she's not going to do it. You've already identified that she's being manipulative towards you. So having like a big emotional conversation, she's going to be even more manipulative. Yeah. She's going to be very standoffish. And I think you just slow fade it, to be honest. I think you match her energy. She might then react to you. But I think we often like, I feel like with female friendships, they've been so important and central to my life. I went to an all-girls school. I love women, especially I'm a woman in comedy. Like women in comedy really like cling to each other because it's a very difficult environment. But I think sometimes because the world is so hard, being a woman, we feel this like tribe with other women, which is important to have your people. But we kind of think that they're like our only person, you know? And she's not your only person. Mm-hmm. And then there will be other people, and we outgrow each other. And I think that's all okay. You're not betraying like the femme energy by disengaging with a person who is not with you at the same time. Also, like, it does seem like she's kind of growing, like the listener is growing up. She's doing like big stuff. Like buying a house is huge. Getting a new job is huge. There is a possibility that she's feeling like left behind. And I think the adult thing when you feel left behind is to just like deal with those feelings internally and show up for your friend. And so sometimes people are at different spots in life, and the person who maybe isn't as happy with their life is going to lash out. And that's maybe a shame. I don't know what the reason is, but like this person isn't nice to you. If this was a boyfriend, how would you feel about that? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know anything about this, but I do feel like there are just some people that are kind of like this.
Yes, a lot of people.
I guess self-centered,
people.
right?
Yeah,
I mean, and I don't know. Yeah, it's like, it's their nature. Like, you can't change that. And yeah, I think I really like the idea of meeting her where she is, because I do think that, hey, you guys had this deep friendship for a long time. So maybe this is maybe it has to do with something that's going on in her life that you're not aware of.
Sure.
Maybe something has happened, and if you pull back a little bit, maybe she will come to you and she will become a little bit more curious about your life, and on her own she'll kind of figure that out. And if she doesn't, I think you have your answer.
For sure.
For sure. And I think it's also like part of, I think, the work of developing boundaries with people too, is that like you can be like, this is this person's these are the weaknesses. This is how they still feel good in my life.
Yeah.
You know? Because I definitely have people that are super self-centered that I'm friends with, that I'm like, I'm going to see you like once every 6 months.
Same.
And we're going to have a great fucking time.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get me every day. You don't get that. You don't get that from me anymore. And that is like the work of learning boundaries with those people over time.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, because sometimes like if you've had a long day and you just get a drink with a self-centered person, like it can be a bit of a break. It's just like you talk. Go ahead. You have at it,
girl.
Yeah, that can be a really fun time for sure.
Yeah.
Just be like, it's just like I don't exist.
Yeah.
This is so nice.
Yeah, we just fade into the bushes here.
I'll just witness you. I mean, I do feel like if this listener has fallen into friendships like this, or maybe also romantic relationships, I would stop and take an inventory about how many times you've been the friend who gives more of a fuck. And for me, I was the friend who gave more of a fuck literally up until like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And at a certain point, and because as like a codependent person, I would be resentful and I would keep it in and then I would shove it down, and then eventually I'd have like a codependency freak out. And then this person would be like, where is this coming from? And I'd be like, well, you forgot my birthday. Like, and maybe I wouldn't even have the courage to have that kind of outburst, but internally it was building and all this resentment. At a certain point I had to be like, this is you, dude.
Yeah.
You see a person who's wounded or whatever it may be, and because you want to be loved and needed by people, you give them what they need. And then the dynamic has been instantly set up that you're like mama bear. And I think it's really beautiful to take care of other people in your life. I think I'm not against that at all. I think like more people should strive to do that. But if it's you over and over and over again being the like pick up all the pieces, that's something that you like because it makes you feel wanted. And you need to be in relationships where you're not needed. Everyone's like happy to be there, you know? And I struggle with that so much. I do that without even realizing. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm in another one of these.
And that's scary too.
It is scary.
Because when you're with a friend or anybody that like needs you, then you are in a fucked up power position.
Of course, it's manipulative.
Yeah.
But like actually just being an equal with somebody that you both choose, you have to continually keep choosing. And it's like, oh shit, at any point they don't need me. They could leave.
Yes.
But which means they actually do like me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know?
It's having standards, which can be lonely.
Yeah.
I think when you make a big life choice, whether it be like go to therapy for the first time or get sober or start to pursue a new life path that's really scary, but it's something you've always wanted to do, there can be a period of loneliness after that. And I would say push through that because I promise you the other side is a life that you like can't even imagine. You know what I mean? Like I was so lonely when I was doing this kind of stuff all the time with romantic partners and with friendships. And then there was kind of a cutoff, like reset, internal look. And my life now, there is not one person in my life who is mean to me in any way. And I used to just be bullied by everyone that I was just like, Andrea, take shit. She's a cool, she doesn't mind. Meanwhile, I'm like in the bathroom sobbing. I'm like, there's a world where you don't ever have to deal with that. And if pulling away from this woman is a step in that direction, I assure you it is so worth it.
Well, and there's probably friendships that you can be spending more time and energy with that are going to be a little bit more at your level.
100%.
You have to think of how finite your time is.
Yes.
I mean, there's a million people probably in your community that you could be friends with. And I think the more that you tamp down this kind of energy suck, the more you're going to open up. People are going to be able to sense that from you.
Yeah.
That you're more available for something that's more appropriate. And you deserve to be respected. I can tell from your voicemail that you're a really intelligent, thoughtful person. And you absolutely deserve to be around people who see that in you and celebrate that in you and notice it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And something that like I've also had to work on, like I have a real like, I don't like to, I want someone to ask me a question before I volunteer information. Sure. And sometimes you also just need to just take up space without somebody asking the question.
Yeah.
And that I think can be hard. It's a hard, uncomfortable thing to be like, here's something I want to talk about and put that out there. That is, it feels unnatural to me, but it's also an important muscle to be working.
Good exercise for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember, this is not a friend thing, but when I was single, the most like salient example of this that I always think of, when I was single, there was this guy that I was like in a situationship with.
Oh, brother.
And we went on like a walk around the reservoir and he's like, what'd you do this weekend? I said, well, actually, I went skydiving, and then on my way home from skydiving, I totaled my car. And
most amazing date story ever.
Thank you. I thought this was going to fill up the whole walk.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm getting new headshots tomorrow.
Oh, shut the
He had no follow-up questions.
Dude. Oh my God. As someone who doesn't live in LA, I will say that does seem like the most LA conversation I've ever heard in my life. Oh my God.
And then I was like halfway around this, and I still had to walk with this guy for like another 45 minutes, and I just saw his narcissism. I know.
Yeah. So what a pure moment, though.
Yes, it's distilled.
Exactly.
It's incredible. It should be like a sketch. It's so cartoonishly self-centered and insane. Oh my God.
And his name was David, but he pronounced it David.
Of course. Oh. I mean,